Welcome to the Crunch Time YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why I think the LA Rams win the Matthew Stafford trade, which is a pretty unpopular opinion, I believe. A lot of what I've seen about this trade is that the Lions scammed the Rams, which is just not true whatsoever. So I'm going to get into the reasons why I think Rams win and Lions lose, and let's get right into it. So the first reason the Rams win is now they're true title contenders. They weren't really true contenders with Jared Goff. He's just not that good of a quarterback where you can be a contender with him unless you have an insanely good team around him. And Matthew Stafford just adds a new ceiling to this team that Jared Goff just couldn't provide. Stafford is a much better quarterback than Goff, and he also just can do a lot more that Goff just cannot do. Goff is also a lot more inconsistent, and we know Stafford is like an Iron Man. He's played almost every game in his career. He does have some health concerns, but better than Goff for sure in that category. Now we'll move on to the second reason, which is that the Rams added new explosiveness to their offense. Stafford, as we know, has a better arm than Goff and is a lot more accurate. This will really help Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp as they're the two main weapons on this offense. And I think they will benefit a lot with Stafford at quarterback. Their yardage, touchdowns, everything I think will go up. McVay will probably have a better time performing this offensive system with Stafford as he adds a lot more with his arm. And it just helps having a better quarterback with a team. Quarterback's the most important position, and a quarterback who adds explosiveness is a lot better than any other position, because we really saw Goff was limiting this team throughout the year. The third reason I think the Rams win is they got rid of Goff's contract. Now, this is a really underrated factor of the trade that I don't think people are talking about enough. Is Jared Goff is going to be paid 4 years over $106 million for the next little while, and that's a lot of money for a average at best quarterback. Now, I don't get why the Lions would do that. It makes perfect sense for the Rams. They do lose $8 million cap with this trade. That has to do with dead cap or dead money, and then taking on salaries and stuff. But taking on like 8 to 10 million to get rid of Goff and get Stafford is really good. They are going to have to get cap back some way, but they'll figure that out. And Stafford is, I believe, on a better contract than Jared Goff. Don't really know the numbers for his, but he's getting paid around the same. And Jared Goff, that's 4 more years of Jared Goff if they had kept him, which is really bad. So now why the Lions lost is they got stuck with Jared Goff's contract. I don't get why they would take on this contract. I know that's probably how they got an extra first, but I don't think that's what you want to do. If you're a team like the Lions, you're probably not competing for next year. Why would you take a quarterback who's not going to help you in the future? He might help you win 6, 7 games next year, but you're not going to be in a good position to take a franchise QB, and you're going to be stuck with his contract for 4 years. So even when you take that QB, you're still paying another quarterback a lot of money, which ruins the point of having a rookie quarterback. A big advantage of a rookie quarterback is you're paying him very little money. And to have Goff, that just ruins the whole part of that. I don't get that part of a trade for the Lions. They also don't get a top 15 first-round pick. I really doubt that the Rams' 2022 and 2023 first-round picks will be inside the top 20. And top 15 is a whole different story, because that means they missed the playoffs, I believe. So this just doesn't really make sense to me, as I really believe the Colts were willing to give up a pick versus in top 15, but it is higher. And I know the football team has a pretty high-ish pick, and I'm pretty sure they would be willing to give their first-round pick for Matthew Stafford. And they still traded him inter-conference, so they still have to play him somewhat decently amounts. Now, the last reason why I think the Lions lost is they're stuck with a mediocre QB. Now, this is a big issue with a lot of teams we've seen. They're just stuck in mediocrity. They're not good enough to compete, and they're not bad enough to really get like a superstar player in the draft. And I believe this is where the Lions are going to be in the next few years. We're picking 7-ish, I believe, in this draft, not 7 to 9. And if they do not really take a superstar talent, I don't think we're going to really get this good of an opportunity again. A lot of teams are regressing in the NFCs, a lot of teams are progressing. But this doesn't really help the Lions with compete or win or plan to win a Super Bowl. Because this isn't a superstar quarterback. You're stuck with Jared Goff now for 4 more years. And to get rid of him, you'd probably have to get rid of one of those first round picks you got in the first place, which ruins the whole point of a trade, which is you got 2 first round picks. And I doubt those picks are going to be better than what the Colts or football team or any other team was offering you. So I don't get this trade for the Detroit Lions. Comment and let me down below if you agree with me, who you think won this trade, and thanks for watching and have a great day.